One. Hi, my name is Andrew Schwan. These are my colleagues Ethan, Cam, Jake, and Mark. And today we're going to be talking about YouTube's current segment and one that they could consider pursuing in the future. So YouTube's current target segment is people 18 to 35 globally. They make up 36% of YouTube's audience, which may not sound like a lot, but we will go into why that number is so important in a little bit. That comes out to 756 million users, and this can kind of be identified as the Gen Z to millennial group, with a little bit of leakage on the bottom and the top by 2 or 3 years. So we're gonna go into why this segment fits for YouTube and kind of why it doesn't. As you can see, 37% of this age group report binge watching YouTube daily, which is 4 or more videos. And this is kind of because of what's called a parasocial relationship, in which they develop a connection with the YouTuber and continue to watch over and over and over again. And this is kind of why YouTube likes to target this audience because they're more likely to come back, they're more likely to branch out, and they're more likely to share this with people who also enjoy the creator or someone they want to bring it to. This can be represented in data with 40% of 18 to 35 believing that their favorite YouTuber understands them better than their friends, which really shows how deep this relationship goes. I'm going to pass on to Jake to talk about why the older generations don't really fit as well with this current model.
Adults age 50 plus are more touch and go screen users than the younger generations. So this means that they're less likely to stay on their phones for extended periods of time. So while 75% of Gen Z reports using YouTube, only 37% use YouTube daily. Additionally, 66% of social media use is spent on Facebook and Instagram. So those are things you can scroll on for like a few minutes and then leave. Um, so baby boomers typically use how-to and DIY videos when they go on YouTube, and they also look at news content. So only 24% of boomers use social media for news, and some or most will lean towards more algorithmic sites like Facebook. And all of these, the how-tos, the DIYs, and the news content are mostly quick one-time videos that don't engage the user or keep them coming back for more content. YouTube has a free price point, which is really advantageous and desirable for the younger generation. So we can see on the left in this graph that the dark green bars represent the median net worth for these age groups. On the other hand, the light green represents the mean net worth. The big 6 streaming services, which include things like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, all sum up to be about $70 a month if you're to purchase all of them. And average cable TV subscriptions are approximately $83 a month, but they can range to as high as $250. Additionally, the cost of living is up 9.1% from just 2019, so just 4 years ago, and many young adults are therefore cutting out these paid subscription services. Therefore, this leaves a huge opportunity for YouTube to target these customers. Now I'll talk about why YouTube is so easily accessible to all of its users. So there's a lot of external pushes to YouTube or ways that people can get engaged with YouTube without having to outwardly seek it out. And so one of these big reasons is that 68% of schools use Google Suite, and so that's millions of students around the country. And this is really important because Google automatically pushes YouTube videos out on its searches. So you can search like an educational video into Google, and the majority of the time, a YouTube video will pop up rather than some video from another website. Additionally, 92% of mobile video consumers share content by word of mouth, which is really important for YouTube's external pushes. Now I'm going to pass it off to Ethan.
Talk about if YouTube's current target segment is substantial. 87 plus million individuals aged 15 to 35 in the US are on YouTube using YouTube TV, YouTube Music, watching videos, and watching ads. And by 14 years old, 91% of kids have cell phones, which is huge because they can get on the platform very easily. Along with that, 95% of American households have a computer, and 1 in 5 millennials have never subscribed to cable TV. So they're getting most of their TV channels on the internet and through YouTube or other streaming services. Also, 84% of Americans age 18 to 29 use at least one social media site. So is this target segment differentiable? It totally is. YouTube's core draws are its abundance of content, lower price, and easy accessibility. YouTube ads have the potential to reach 2.56 billion users, which is a huge number, and it also has the highest monthly hours spent on the app out of all other social media apps, with Facebook coming in at second, followed by WhatsApp, Instagram, and TikTok. 18 to 35-year-olds make up the largest segment of YouTube users at 36, which means that they are easy to reach and always on the platform more than other age groups. And YouTube can easily target this age range because they spend the most time on the platform itself.
All right, so positioning statement. So for YouTube's 18 to 35 target segment positioning statement, we came up with the one as follows. For young people ages 18 through 35, YouTube provides an endless library of content, including entertainment, education, and music. YouTube also allows for a deeper, more personal connection with content creators. This, in addition to its free, no barrier entry, makes it an easy choice for young people to pass the time. Now, due to the fact that in recent years, YouTube's been accused of targeting children with advertisements and therefore violating the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, we've decided that a good alternate segment for YouTube to target would be Americans aged 50 and older. So what makes this segment substantial? First of all, older Americans, those aged over 65 years old, watch twice as much traditional TV as teens do. Second, Americans aged 50 plus make up the largest segment of all TV watchers, coming in at 43%. Next, Americans aged 65 plus watch about 3 hours more TV than the daily national average. And then Americans aged 50 to 64 watch about 1.5 hours more TV than the daily national average. And as you can see by the chart on the top right, Americans aged 50 to 65 plus spend most of their media consumption on TV versus on the internet and on mobile phones, for example. So why is this segment accessible? First of all, as I mentioned in the last slide, Gen X consumes the most television, and therefore they're easiest to reach through live TV ads, which YouTube already creates and puts out, especially ones advertising YouTube TV. Next, users aged over 50 years old make up around 20% of YouTube's total users, as is. And for that reason, this new target segment is just as easily accessible as the current target segment because such a large chunk of it is already on YouTube and using the platform. And next, I'll pass it on to Cam.
All right, thank you, Mark. So next I'm going to speak on reasons why this new segment we're proposing is differentiable. As Mark noted previously, new laws and regulations are being passed to where it's making it extremely difficult to advertise to minors. So this is why YouTube in 2023 is just completely phasing out their advertising to this younger generation, which is why we think this older generation, who about 57.5 million watch digital live sports in the past, in 2021, watch digital live sports once per month. We feel this can be a big audience YouTube can touch on. YouTube leads its non-cable live TV field, advertising costs at around $73 per month, where they also have the most channels out of all non-cable live TV subscription services. Why is this new segment actionable? Well, YouTube already has a live TV platform, as I said, with a bunch of live TV channels. And we think by expanding to networks such as NHL Network, MLB Network, and NFL Red Zone, this will be able to draw a lot of that older population, and YouTube, again, will have it easier to advertise to this older generation. So the new positioning statement we came up with is as follows. For adults over the age of 50, YouTube is the most cost-effective streaming service that offers a surplus of live TV channels so customers can easily watch their favorite shows, sports, and movies on a user-friendly platform. All right, thank you guys for listening. And if you have any questions, please let us know. Here's our sources.